Hi Taurus, it's me Lada from Astrolada.com, and these are your July 2015 horoscope. And you can find out what your ascendant sign, sun or moon signs are if you don't know them from my birth chart calculator. I'm putting a link here for it. From the planetary detail table, and make sure you check at least your ascendant sign if you know your time of birth. So today we're gonna walk and we're gonna talk, so we have more fun. If you're being Taurus, if you get a headache from all the movement, let me know. I'm just trying different things because I get easily bored. So let's see what's happening in July, Tauruses. First of all, you're gonna have 3 planets in the 3rd house. 3rd house is the house of movement. So you get busy, and especially those 3 planets are very active planets. Mercury, the Sun, Mars and the Sun are 2 masculine energies that need action, need movement. Mercury was the messenger of the god, so he was always running to and fro. So it might feel a little bit like that for you in July as well, Taurus. It's as if the current of your daily activity increases. It's as if the current of information around you also increases, like people are calling you more, people are getting more in touch with you, you're making more calls, you're communicating with more people, you're getting somehow more active, you're moving about, you might be traveling for some reason as well. And these are not some long distance travels, but like it's as if like life gets hectic, so you have to go on a lot of small little journeys throughout the months, like whether it's to the shop or to the neighbor or to the next door or to run around, do some errands, this kind of hectic energy. And I know Tauruses maybe don't like running around, but you know, you have to do it sometimes. And but you also have to be proactive in regards to 3rd house activities, which is communications. If you want to get through to someone, to share some idea of yours, some plan of yours, you have to make the first step, because these are masculine planets, initiative planets in your 3rd house of communication, of ideas, of information. So it is best that you make the first step. You want to talk to someone, make the first step, but try not to be also too aggressive in a sense, because you know Mars can be quite aggressive with words and with how they push through the information, too opinionated as well. You might find yourself that you're trying to convince others of your opinions, and with those masculine energies, that's how you come across. But some of you might need exactly this energy for certain plans. Also, 3rd house is the house of marketing. So it's a fantastic month. Those of you Tauruses who are in any business, who need to do marketing, who needs to do contacts with clients, who need to do some administrative work which requires a lot of writing and speaking. It's a great month to do it now, to get down, and because you have the energy, you have the focus to do it with the Sun and Mars there, and you have the mental capacity, because Mercury is also there, to put across your ideas, to have some brilliant ideas as well in regards to marketing, to organizational, administrative work. This is all 3rd house. Everyone who is in some kind of business, it feels like the month is very busy for them. It's good to maybe do your social networking then. If you want new associates and new contacts, now is the time that you can make it. You can make it happen with your own personal efforts, you know. On another level, 3rd house is your everyday environment, people that you meet in your everyday life, like I would say like co-workers, like your teammates, playmates, maybe people that you meet on the way to work, maybe people that you go for coffee, not your closest friends, but the kind of people that you communicate with on a daily basis. And there, again, as I said, it gets hectic, but it might get a little bit more confrontational as well. Communications with such people. And it's also siblings and neighbors as well, 3rd house, and teammates and playmates. So that it might be a little bit harder to cooperate with such people, because these 2 warrior planets, the Sun and Mars, they're not about cooperation, they're about pushing through their own agenda, you know. So it might be hard to get through to another to cooperate, but at the same time, if you have a good vision and if you have a mutual plan together, you can go towards it full strength, you know. because you will have the energy, you will have the enterprise. Third house also rules enterprise, you know. And it's self-created wealth as well. People that, again, self-employed, can be very busy and productive month for them. A bit stressful as well, because these planets are not the easiest, because you have to do, and there is one after another things that happens, maybe an email, maybe something to sort out here, there. It's kind of hectic. But people who need more courage, this is fantastic time. Tauruses who need a bit more courage, because third house rules courage and self-initiative. They will receive it now in July. Because Mars, especially when it transits the third house every 2.5 years, it gives us a push to do something that we're afraid of. Third house rules difficult things that we have to do, and especially learning new skills. If you've always wanted to learn something new, maybe how to use a software, maybe how to operate some machine, and especially more practical skill, maybe how to speak a language or play an instrument, now you can do this, Taurus, because you have the initiative. But you have to take the few steps first, you know. Don't wait for this opportunity to fall to you, for a teacher to call you, or for a course to come across you. It's like you're organizing it, you're making it happen, and you have the drive to do it right now. Okay, so that's on one side what is happening. So be careful that you're not too intense with your communication, but you can push through certain ideas and anything to do with business management, marketing, advertising, team play, team build. You know, it's kind of areas that will be busy for you. All right, let's see what else. You're having Venus and Jupiter, the two benefics, very close the whole month together next to each other. Out in your fourth house mostly. They influence mostly your fourth house, a family and your private life. So what does it mean? It means that in July, when the two benefics are together, wherever they fall together, you receive very positive developments in that house. And you can manifest without trying too hard or pushing yourself. It's like those things fall into your lap, just like the opposite of the third house, where you have to push and work hard yourself and initiate it. When it comes to Venus and Jupiter in your fourth house of family, in your house of property, things there arrange themselves on their own, like through opportunities, through blessings of God in a sense. So it can be a great time to redecorate your home, because it will happen with ease, without effort, without problem. You'll choose, you know, great furniture, or it's a great time to make your garden prettier in some way, to maybe in some way to do activities with your loved ones and family. Maybe you'll get in touch with your parents, and there'll be a source of comfort and joy for you. Or maybe if you want to buy property, July is the time to do it. But be careful, because after July things become a bit different there, towards the end of July. So if you have anything important to do in regards to home, family, property, do it in July. And also, if you want to improve certain relationships with family members, now is the time. And fourth house also rules a sense of comfort, a sense of emotional well-being. So it can be a very good time to receive peace, to receive some emotional healing on some level. So I would advise you, if you're in counseling, in advising, you know, in psychology, if you go to a psychologist, this can be a breakthrough month in some way, a very healing month, not intense with intense realizations, more like I'm getting there, I'm releasing certain burdens from the past, I'm feeling a bit more healed, more emotionally balanced. And even if you're not going to such places, just within yourself you're feeling more balanced. And the home and family and your private life becomes a source of joy, becomes a source of inspiration, becomes a source of the best things that come to you in July, basically. So if you want to retreat, if it gets too hectic and busy for you, go home or do something with your private home, with your private property. Do something which is more with your very close people around you, people that you consider your family or extended family, or even on your own. because fourth house is this, the foundation of the horoscope, the basis where we go to recharge. Your home is your castle, as they say, and to rejuvenate ourselves emotionally, so we can start climbing up again on the horizon towards, because the horoscope is a circle and the fourth house is the bottom of the circle. This is, so you have a chance now to stabilize emotionally and recharge emotionally, so after that, you know, you can start climbing up the ladder again. Okay, what else is happening for you, Taurus? Well, you're having Saturn transit. Some Tauruses will feel a powerful Saturn transit this month. Let me see what degree Saturn is this month in. 29, 28. Okay, so Taurus is born at the very end of Taurus, which means if you are born... sorry. Hey, that's the fun of doing things on the go. So if you're born, for example, what is it? Around the 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd of May, you know, those very last born Tauruses, they're going to have Saturn transit. Or basically, if you have your ascendant or your moon in Taurus, from around 27 to around 30 degrees, the last 3 degrees of Taurus, they are going to have it a bit more hard than other Tauruses. They're demanded, like they're required to push extra effort at everything they're doing. Things might be a bit more delayed. Things need to be revised. So definitely have to be patient. You don't have to push things through. You have to be more responsible and organized. Some extra responsibilities come to you and burden you. You have to work extra hard as well. But you know, you can do very well if you're not in a rush, if you're not trying to do new things, and it's better if you're working on things and with knowledge and experience which you already have, rather than with such which you don't, and something that is brand new. Maybe if you're reworking, revisiting something, trying to improve it in some way, it's better, and using more traditional methods rather than a new brand new methods, you know, because Saturn is about the tradition. Saturn is about doing something we already have experience with. Only then can we succeed when we're having a Saturn transit. Your relationships might be more tested as well. If your ascendant, moon or sun is in this, like some opposition or pressure from others you can receive. But that's only for the last few degrees of Taurus. Not all Tauruses will feel the Saturn pressure and testing time. So things got, you know, because you've been feeling it a lot over the last two years and a half. So this is what I see for you, Taurus. Venus will go retrograde from the end of July, but it will happen actually more towards August. The retrograde motion will be mostly active in August. Therefore, just a second. Therefore, I will speak exclusively about the retrograde Venus and what it can bring you in particular in the August video. So tune in towards the end of July, towards the beginning of, towards the middle of July to listen to the Venus retrograde videos for you, Taurus. Enjoy July. Basically you'll be more busy, as I said. You'll be more courageous, and your home and family and property can be a source of gains and growth for you and emotional healing. So thank you very much. Subscribe to my channel, and you can always call me or the wonderful astrologers and psychics online at astrolada.com.